Hi, I'm Michael Hatcher, pastor of the Lighthouse Community Church. We're going to be talking about our ministry called the Lifehouse. The Lifehouse is a place of reconciliation and restoration of men through a relationship with Jesus Christ. It's a place where men can come and gain the necessary tools, the life skills in order to reconcile with their family, their friends, and with God. We thank you so much for the opportunity to share our ministry with you. Just tune in as we talk with Scott, Shaq, and Dan, three men from the Lifehouse who have willingly given their life over to the Lord for Him to transform. Thank you so much for believing in the Lifehouse. I hope you gain a little bit of knowledge about what we do and what God is doing through the Lifehouse. What would be the most important thing in your life right now?
I would say that my children are the most important thing in my life right now. That and getting my life back on track.
So, was your kids involved in your life when you were
Yes.
so right now, getting your life back together is reconciling with your kids. And what are some of the things that you guys are doing together right now?
My kids are the most wonderful people that I ever want to meet. I mean,
Yeah.
they're three wonderful children. Father couldn't ask for any better kids. They go to school and work. They provide for themselves.
Right. And so, some of the things that you've taught them along the way.
Yes, I think so.
Terrence, do you have kids yourself? You and Scott?
No, I don't
You
have
have children. So, what would be the most important thing in your life right now, as far as getting your life back together?
Well, the most important thing to me now is to establish myself spiritually, get back into the workforce.
So, you talking about being in church every day? Are you probably going to church every day?
Not necessarily every day.
Okay.
My main focus is to get a relationship with God. Something.
So you don't have that right now, or you don't think you have it, or what?
I don't think I've been really faithful in my religious aspect, having a relationship with Christ, and I'm finding that here at the Lifehouse.
Is that something important? No, I'm not trying to feed you a question and get you to say some churchy answer. I'm just saying, is that important to you?
Oh, it's very important to me.
All right, so getting your life back on track, and the Lord has helped you with that.
Oh,
And
very,
so,
very
all right.
much so.
Now for you, Scott, you have a challenge.
Yes, I have a 14-year-old daughter. I haven't been in her life for 4 years now, but I have contact with her, but a father and daughter relationship with her I don't have.
Okay.
And probably the most important thing to me right now is for about the next year is probably to stay clean of drugs and alcohol, because I know if I get back on it, if I start drinking and drugging again, all the stuff that I'm working towards, a relationship with my daughter, stabilizing my life as far as work, I know all of that will just disappear if I go back. So I'm making steps to better my life as far as getting stable on the job.
Well, there's something exciting that happened to you today, as far as getting yourself stable. You and Shaq, and what happened with you today?
Yes. We both. I started working Thursday night, and Wednesday night, and Shaq will be starting next week. So I mean, God has blessed us with making a way for us to start rebuilding ourselves as far as having something to do with ourselves and making a little money at the same time. So
So being able to get your life back on track and thinking about reconciling with your kids and doing that, was that important to you guys as far as having your families back in your life?
Definitely.
And so you think that's some of the things that would maybe cause guys to go back when they don't have a deep and lasting and meaningful relationship with their families?
Yes. For me, getting a relationship back with my brothers was a tremendous step forward for me in my recovery. A big thing with your recovery, you need some support. And for me, that was a big support factor to get my brothers back in my life.
I want you guys to just kind of take a deep breath and then think about what you would say to someone who's helped you come back. You know, your family. What would you want to say to Dan? What would you want to say to your kids on video?
I just thank them for being there for me. I mean, they've been supportive of my recovery, and you know, it would have been so easy to lose. Would have been so easy for them to lose track of my dad. I mean, I isolated myself for 2 years from them, and but they're right there behind me and supporting me 100%.
So, what would you want to say to them?
Thank you, and God bless you.
All
Thanks for being there with me, not.
All right. What would you want to say to your child?
I would say I know I haven't been there, but I'm gonna make every effort to be in her life. You know, from this point on. You know, I had a real bad perception about things. You know, I feel like since I wasn't doing a lot of things for her, that you know she wouldn't want me to be in her life. But I mean, you know, that's my child, and I should have been more supportive of her, and you know, just even if I couldn't send her no money, I couldn't be there for her, I could at least have a relationship with her by talking to her and encouraging her to do things in her life. And I've been really absent as a father, you know, and you know, and that right there, probably of all the things I've done in my addiction, that's probably the worst. You know, that makes me feel, you know, the worst, because you know that's something I helped bring into this world, you know, and I haven't done nothing to cultivate her life, you know. But that's one thing that I really want to try to change, you know. My relationship.
And so you're doing that by just keeping your life together and finding work, and,
Yes.
and have you forgiven yourself with that and going forward?
I certainly am. I certainly am.
And for you, Shaq, what do you want to say to your brothers that's been there for you?
Well, my brother, Dwayne, and I couldn't even begin to say, you know, thank you for the things that he's done for me. I mean, to have his own family life and his work, and to take time out from his busy schedule to just help me and do anything he can for me. I just couldn't even begin to say thank you. He's an awesome guy, and he's a godly man, and I thank God for him.
Well, I'm proud of you guys. You guys are working toward getting your life back together, and you know that the church is out there trying to really help guys really reconcile with their families and reconcile with God as well. And if you had the church's ear right now, what would you tell the church to help someone that was in your situation when you were out there? What's the best thing that the church could do?
Probably is to, you know, to understand what people are going through. I mean, because everybody that goes to church, they haven't had a problem with alcohol or drugs, and that's to the church. That is really like foreign. You know, they really don't know how to. You know, but you know, I would.
You
say
think it's not in church, or it's just hidden?
It's just hidden. It's just hidden.
Yeah. I think the church has issues too. But how do we come back and help people? And you're saying that just being understanding and being there unconditionally for people.
Yes.
You mean like handing everything to everybody, everything they want and need?
No.
Okay,
No.
so just providing the things that they need in order to have respect for themselves.
Yes.
And what would you offer to that, Dan, that the church can help?
I wouldn't change a thing what you guys have been doing for us. I mean, I really appreciate being here and just your support and confidence and everything.
We can change the lives of a multitude of children by helping their fathers return home, with Christ being the center of their lives. You can support the Lifehouse by calling area code 817-400-7750.